Work your way over, Steve.
So you watch how he moves.
Troy Perkins, franchise owner, Try Tag Rugby in Coventry and Warwickshire. Tee it up for me, really. What's going on tonight?
Yeah, so tonight we've got the end of our spring league.
Yeah.
So it's finals night. So we've got 14 teams that play every week, an A grade and a B grade. And tonight it's a culmination in this league. So we've got the final of the A grade and the final of the B grade a little bit later on. So it's a great night for it. As I said, our last night, and then we go from the 4G pitch onto the grass for the summer.
Tag rugby can't happen without referees, can it? So how many referees have you got coming down here tonight?
Yeah, so there'll be 5 referees tonight. Some of them will play as well, so they'll referee a game and then play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough because refereeing's a demanding job at times. There's a bit of pressure on, even though tag is social. There's always that competitiveness in people, which there should be.
Yeah.
So sometimes the pressure's on, especially tonight. You'll see in the finals. We're always looking for referees. It's fun for them to come down, and some of them, as I said, play as well. So they referee, so they're both sides of the whistle, if you like.
Carl, first impression. I always ask you what your first impressions are. First impressions you walked here.
Blown away by how many people are here. That was my first impression. We've been to touch rugby events and bits and bobs like that. Never seen it on the sort of scale what this Try Tag Rugby event is on today. And this is just one of hundreds of events going up and down the country. So yeah, it's crazy.
I think there'll be people up and down the country sort of saying, well, when I play touch at the local rugby club, we play touch every week. How is Try Tag Rugby different? But it is different, isn't it?
The main thing I've taken away from today is how structured it is. The fact that it's properly set out pitches, you got proper referees. There's no messing about. People take it serious, but it's still social, and that's what I've taken away from today.
Yeah, so you can put yourself at whatever level you want. We've obviously spoken to people, it's their first go and they're just happy running around for a bit of fitness, all the way to a couple of GB athletes that are getting ready for potentially a tour of Australia later in the year.
How good is that, by the way?
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's got a proper tiered system to it, and so you can literally play it at whatever level you want. So yeah, it's exciting.
Ready or not, ready or not, yeah. And they said go, so I'ma do it to 'em. They push me out, so I'ma do it to 'em. Yeah, I'ma do it to 'em. Ready or not, was down all up, but lately I've been up a lot. Was turning up, but watch me turn it up a notch. I keep it low, no, I don't like those busy.
Steve, first of all, just tell me how you got into refereeing here.
Well, I've actually been involved refereeing rugby union. I used to live down in Bath, Bristol area, south west. Refereed some rugby union down there, but I'm originally from Hull, so I'm a rugby league guy, really.
Yeah.
And so I came up here following work and found out Try Tag Rugby existed. Came down, got chatting to Troy, league organiser here, played a bit, and then he's like, "Oh, do you want to have a go on the whistle?" So I did. And obviously rugby league background, this is very rugby league.
Yes.
And then from that I ended up getting involved with the RFL refereeing in the Midlands as well. So I referee a bit of contact, a bit of tag, but mostly that's how I got started, really.
First of all, you came down to play, was it then, rather than get rugby?
Yeah, absolutely. I was just looking, moving to a new area, getting involved with something that I wanted to that gets you active.
Yeah.
Meet some new people. So I played with a team called Gut and Tag on a Tuesday, I think, originally, and then we moved to Thursdays, and then one thing led to another, getting involved with the whistle. At the minute I'm mostly refereeing, but I'm hoping I'll go back playing as the summer gets a bit warmer, stops raining as much. That's what I'm hoping anyway.
Was you a rugby league referee before you took up the whistle with tag rugby?
So I've been involved with rugby league for quite a long time. I used to be a match reporter for BBC Radio Leeds when I lived up in that area.
Right, okay.
And so I spent a lot of time at Keighley and Hunslet and all of these grounds covering the championship. So I wasn't involved on the field, but I was involved close to the game. And then sort of one thing and another, just looking to be involved. But I actually started refereeing contact league properly in the Midlands here, off the back of refereeing tri-tag, off the back of refereeing rugby union down in the southwest.
Right, so there's been like an evolution.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But I'm getting ever closer to rugby league.
Do you think you need to know a lot about rugby league to become a tri-tag rugby referee? Is it an advantage, or do you think anybody can take up the whistle?
I think anyone can do it.
Yeah.
It's like, I think we've got some referees here who've not come through the rugby league background, and it's interesting because they learn the game as what it is, whereas sometimes I'm sort of second guessing myself as I know what it is in rugby league, and you just have to translate it, and it's little details like the ball goes out from a kick-off.
Yeah.
In league it's one outcome, and in this it's the opposite, and so sometimes having the league background, sort of have to unlearn what comes instinctively.
What do you get out of refereeing and being here on an evening?
I just really enjoy it. I think being involved in the games, for me, I'm not a great player, you know, I've got hands like a digital watch kind of thing, and I can be involved at a higher level as a referee than I can as a player.
Yeah.
And so like I've just refereed tonight the A grade final in this Tuesday night league, and it's fabulous because I've no ambition to play at that level and play in that game, but I can referee in that level and hopefully add something to the game for the players, and I just really enjoy it. It's a reason for me to be active that means something to me because it's close to rugby league, which, you know, that's what I want to do, want to be involved with, and it's I'm far more inspired to come out and do this on a Tuesday night than I am to go to the gym, you put it that way.
Made a lot of friends since you've been here?
Yeah, I've met quite a few people. I've got quite a lot of what you call acquaintances, of people who you see around town, and it's just like you always have a chat with them because you know them from a Tuesday or a Thursday, and I think that's fabulous, that there's so many people now who you're just on sort of first name terms with. I think the thing with being a referee is you're involved in all sorts of games. You've got the best seat in the house. Like, I've just done the A grade final there. Nobody was closer to that game than I was, because you're literally there watching these players who are going to go on and play at nationals and represent the region, and you're right there watching them do their stuff. Fabulous.
I might go SC, might go SC. Take it where, let me flow like water broke the levee. You say you get it, but you don't get me. Test me, never press me, all that tension.
Steve, we saw you refereeing the very first match of the game. Just tell me, what do you get from being a referee here?
Well, just being the ref, you get to know more of the players and stuff, and like the advantage is you get to, it's that community thing that you build up, and you have a bit of a laugh with some of the games. Some games are quite serious, like with the A big games are a bit more chilled, but it's more than I quite enjoy refereeing. I'm here and it gets me my fitness up, so and again, it's that community base that you get from refereeing as well, that you get to know everyone, then like go to the pub after and have a bit more of a laugh more than anything.
They're pretty essential, aren't they? Do you feel a little bit of pressure in the middle there, or is
it... sometimes you do get some players who do try and challenge you, but I've been playing rugby since I was 10, so you're sort of getting used to it, sort of thing, so you understand people get frustrated. I get frustrated when I play, but it's just that mutual respect. But fair, everyone does respect us, and so they understand like we're not going to see everything, and we'll ref to our best of our ability.
So I'm right in thinking every ref gets 11 quid for the game. What do you tend to do with your little?
Oh my, 11 quid. It goes to my wife. She uses that extra money to go shopping. No, it's there. It's a bit of a bonus, a bit of beer money at the weekend.
Pays your subs or whatever.
Yeah, it pays my subs as well, which is a bonus. You know what I mean? So I ref about 5-6 games a week. Makes a difference in your fitness and stuff like that. But yeah, it just goes to the sub, so yeah, can't complain really.
And if there was someone who was chatting to someone they were interested in becoming a referee or even trying tag rugby, what would you say to them?
I'd say come down, give it a go. There's always a bit scary at first with different rules and stuff like that. And with reffing, just come and shadow us, have a little run around with us. We'll always talk, we'll always be honest with you, like we'll always give you that advice and always support you on the sideline and stuff.
How do you know you've done a good job?
When no one shouts at me.
No. Simple as that.
Yeah. It's when people walk off with smiles on their face, I think that's when we know we've done a good job as a ref here. And it's that good feedback we get like that. And we can always have an honest conversation after. If we miss something, we'll be always like, right, sorry we didn't miss it. Like that. So there's always good clear communication with the players.
Brilliant. Obviously, you get a week's break now, and then are you back? Are you a fair weather referee? Are you here all the time?
I was here all the time, here all January all the way to next January. Love every minute of it. So I can't really prefer it. It's a good laugh. You know what I mean? I can't play. It's a great sport, and when you get 36, you can't do contact anymore. It's a perfect thing to come down to keep your fitness going, keep you into that rugby environment.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Cool. Cheers. Thanks. Nice mate.
Well done, guys. Okay, come out and grab your medals. Well done. Okay.